Hello everyone! Today on Vicky's Gaming Thoughts, I am doing another tarot reading for Dragon Age 4 predictions. Today, I will be exploring the impact, theorizing and speculating on the impact that Lyrium being Titan blood, that knowledge, how will it impact mages, the circle, the Chantry, Tevinter. For this reading, I will be doing the cross and triangle spread. Number 1 is the life force. So 6 of staves, despair. The card is reversed, vanity, procrastination, overestimation of one's abilities. Well, I see the vanity and maybe the fact that the information was crossed out of the shaperate, a need to consider the plans of others, defeat. So whoever wanted the information gone will be defeated. Loss of interest, excessive shyness, disloyalty, and dishonesty. Well, there was much dishonesty if it was cast from the shaperate. Self-esteem issues, malignant attitudes, evil. So this is interesting, especially with the evil, maybe tainted by the blight for the blight tainted Titan, for the red Lyrium aspect of it. That is the life force. The life force also is Lyrium, which is blood is the life force. Lyrium is the blood of a Titan. So it is the life force of a Titan. And one of them is tainted, so that makes sense, and it changes things. Number 2, thoughts. The page of staves is Cole as a spirit. Again, another stave. Again, it is reversed. Petty rivalries. Well, the rivalry between the Andrastian and the Black Chantry, the rivalry between the truth and those who kept it hidden. Impatience, end of freedom. Whose freedom will end? The Titans? Resistance, restraint, self-destruction. People might resist the truth. Restraint, keeping the truth from the public eye. Vampirism. More in terms of energy, but in this case, if people are drinking Lyrium and Lyrium is Titan blood, then it is vampirism. Number 3, emotions. 5 of Cups, red Templar archer. Again, reversed. A change in lifestyle. Better feelings. So, better feelings about Titans, a change in lifestyle. It'll force certain people to change not only their lifestyle, but also their outlook in regards to Lyrium and magic, and the use of Lyrium, and perhaps in regards to blood magic, since, as we explored, all magic is blood magic, especially if Lyrium is involved, unless Lyrium is not involved. Difficulties that are overcome. That's interesting. Recovery. A hopeful outlook. Recovery and a hopeful outlook. Recovery from the shock of the truth. New alliances. Well, in Dragon Age 4, we are going to Tevinter, and Tevinter is certainly going to like probably this outlook because it makes the use of maybe for them regular blood magic maybe lesser or something. But new alliances, averted pain. A sorrowful time that ends. Sharing abundance, an abundance of Lyrium. It's a bit unknown what some of this actually means, but who knows? Then number 4, again reversed, is spirit, and we have 13, death. Well, when you die, you go to the Fade. In the Fade, spirits and demons live, so death, spirit, makes sense. Stagnation, resistance to changes. Again, resistance. We know that the Chantry is likely to resist this truth. especially given that their outlook on blood magic and how it has this huge stigma, how bad it is, how evil it is, taking blood from an unwilling host. Well, that's exactly what using lyrium is, taking blood from an unwilling host. It's blood magic. The Chantry is going to be very resistant of this, especially because the Chantry in the circle promotes the use of lyrium to Templars, to control mages. Blame. I wonder who they'll blame, but I do see the Chantry blaming Tevinter blaming the Chantry, mages blaming Templars, Templars blaming mages, humans blaming dwarves, the Inquisitor being blamed. I see a lot of blame going around before there can be acceptance. Immobility, self-evaluation that is required. Yes, Chantry, you must self-evaluate. Why the Russian accent? Don't ask. Falling out with allies. Well, who's allied with the Inquisitor? We are going to form new allies in Tevinter, but we're going to fall out with some of our current allies. You know, maybe some dwarves will become new allies. Maybe we'll go to Kal Shirak, have those new allies. Maybe we won't be allied with Orzammar anymore. Maybe the Chantry, the Circle won't be allied with us. This will cause a lot of chaos, even if temporary. Being denied a legacy. Whose legacy? But denial? Avoidance of change. Again, the avoidance of change. This will require the change even of an outlook. The truth is huge. People will avoid this knowledge. The lack of emotional depth, absence, loss. People might become emotionally detached given the shock that this might create. 5. Physical self. The Page of Swords. Reversed. It is Cole as a human. Imprisonment. Well, are the Titans imprisoned? Imprisonment, the blight-tainted Titan, Evanurus, old gods, imprisoned? Or is it something else? Gossip? Well, there will be much gossip among common folk. I am sure of it. Spying, yes, people will spy on each other. A change of plans. Well, this truth might lead to a change of plans for some people. I can see that. An unfinished project. I wonder what that might be. Lack of discernment. Resistance. Again, so much resistance. So much resistance. Aimlessness. Inner turmoil. Yes. There will be a lot of inner conflict and inner turmoil for those who view blood magic as wrong and who use lyrium. There will be inner turmoil. Excessive secrecy. Well, the Chantry will want to keep this hush-hush. Dwarves will want to keep this hush-hush. Because as we explored, they make money from selling lyrium. If people stop buying lyrium, their business goes down to ruin. Learning deficiency. Opposing forces. 8, and it is upright. We have strength. Cassandra. The opposing forces will have fortitude and energy, inner strength and vitality, self-confidence. The Chantry is very confident. Their drive and courage. They will have drive to keep pushing the narrative they have been pushing for years. They will not want this truth to alter that narrative. Willpower and control, because they want to control mages. Glory and optimism, command, perseverance, overcoming obstacles, self-love, prowess, leadership, valor, pride and heroism, charm, lack of inhibitions. These are all good qualities that you want in an ally. But these are in the opposing forces. So the opposing force will be very strong against the truth. And so we will have to fight hard to spread this truth. Other opposing forces. It is the 5 of coins reversed. Mahanon Lavalan. Overcoming troubles. It's an opposing force. Does that mean we won't overcome troubles? Less inhibition, relief, improvements over time. Okay, so maybe it's not that bad. Things will improve slowly over time. Courage to find opportunities. Well, our opponents will find opportunities. Maybe there will be opportunists among them. Fear and hopelessness that ends. For the opposing forces, perhaps fear and hopelessness that begins. For our team, honesty. Honesty as an opposing force, I think here means that the opposing forces will be opposed to the truth, opposed to honesty. Honesty will have to fight the opposing force. Increased sensitivity. This is interesting. Now, 8 represents the necessary energies to call upon. It is the 8 of Cups. Believe it or not, Red Templar Knight, the inability to do more. So we're going to have to call upon energies for our opponents to not be able to do more. A turning point. So that's good. We need to turn the tide. Plans being abandoned. Well, earlier we saw a change of plans, so maybe we're going to abandon some plans. Advancement, reaching a higher level up. But that is good energy to call upon, reaching a higher level to push forward this new knowledge. And finally, 9, the questioning of the outcome, the questioned outcome. The 10 of Cups, right side up. The Revenant, happiness with home life. Conclusions. A lot of the times in the games we see lore being explored, we see storylines being started, things being begun, but never ended, never concluded. So perhaps this fight of opposing forces in regards to the truth after the initial shock, perhaps there will be a conclusion in regards to what to do now, what to think of now regarding Lyrium being Titan blood. Success! Well, perhaps we will succeed in spreading this truth. Acknowledgement. People will acknowledge, most likely, people will acknowledge the truth of the Titan blood being blood magic. Enrichment, recognition. They will recognize what we are saying. They will recognize the truth of the matter. Well-earned self-esteem, social standing. Okay. Reaping rewards from efforts. So our efforts will be rewarded. Enlightened and heightened inspiration. So that is interesting. So cups represent water, emotions, intuition, love, friendship, relationships, psychic power, dreams, regrets, disappointment, fluids as in blood, and lyrium, blue, the color blue. So lyrium is blue when it's not tainted. So that's significant. 2 wands represent fire, career, work, creativity, study, ventures, energy, action, ambition, life force. Orange or red. So there is a Titan who's tainted by the blood and has red lyrium, so red blood. So that's also fitting. That's that for this reading. I will have throughout the weeks and months to come more readings for other things regarding Dragon Age 4. Of course, this is all speculative. But if it turns out to be accurate, the cards do mention some interesting things to begin with. So it will be fun to see once the game comes out how accurate this reading, this divination for Dragon Age Divination was. So like this video if you like it, subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and I'll see you all soon. Masaranas. If you're new here and you like my content, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications. Alternately, you can follow my website, binkyproductions.com, where I post everything from all my channels. Be sure to check out some of my other stuff. You can also join in on the fun on Patreon for some random, sporadic, occasional, exclusive content. Otherwise, just liking and sharing, like it if you like it, for the like it if you like it dance, supports this channel and helps people find it. And your continued viewership is very much appreciated. Masaranas.